Sabrina and Brianna Stewart actually talking about the loss, what happened, things like that. People are loving what Sabrina said about Caitlin Clark and just showing love.
I'm so happy, I'm crying. I'm so happy. This is the best day.
The defending champs, the New York Liberty, just got crushed by Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever. What happened next was a surprise for basketball fans. Sabrina Ionescu and Brianna Stewart spoke after the game, after losing by 14 points, and it looked like they had just faced a full Caitlin Clark highlight reel, because they pretty much did. But instead of making excuses or blaming the refs, they did something unexpected. They gave real credit to Clark and made it clear she's the one leading the league right now. What do you think? Were they really being respectful, or just trying to handle the loss with class after being outplayed? Did the Liberty show true sportsmanship? Let us know.
Word undeniable exists for a reason, and it applies to Caitlin Clark.
She steps into that court, and in the first quarter, she made 3 threes in 38 seconds.
She is just absolutely undeniable.
Caitlin Clark is just different. Caitlin Clark is the system.
Caitlin Clark is
generational talent we've needed.
She is the system.
She's 4th in the league in MVP voting.
Caitlin Clark is an absolute all-star. She is the Michael Jordan of this. This is the girl that girls have been waiting for forever.
Let's go back to the beginning. The New York Liberty came in undefeated, wearing their championship rings and full of confidence. On paper, this was supposed to be an easy win against an Indiana team that had just played 5 games without its star. The Fever were expected to just keep up, not take control. But the moment Caitlin Clark returned to the court, everything changed. She scored 32 points, handed out 7 assists, and put on a highlight show that could easily deserve its own ESPN 30 for 30.
And Cunningham is down behind the play, but they've got Caitlin Clark to fire away from 2 players with incredible up. Ball from Cunningham. Clark, another long 3. She's back!
But the real surprise came after the game. Instead of avoiding questions or using tired cliches, Sabrina and Stewie gave Caitlin the credit she clearly deserved. They didn't make excuses, they were honest and showed real respect.
We go on runs, they do as well. They're a great team. So I don't think it's defeating. I think obviously we know what a great shooter she is, and I think we just gave her too many easy ones. Obviously she has great range, and her ability to get her shot off is really impressive, especially with missing some games. And so obviously on a personal level, I'm really happy to see her back out on the court, healthy, feeling good, because obviously it's important for that.
When asked how Clark looked after her injury break, Sabrina didn't hold back. She praised Caitlin's deep shooting, her calm under pressure, and how she kept finding good shots even against tough defense. This wasn't fake humility or a rehearsed answer, it was one elite shooter giving real respect to another. And Sabrina didn't stop there. She made it personal, saying she was happy to see Caitlin healthy, not just for Indiana, but for Caitlin as a person. That's not something you say about a media hype job. That's what you say about a real peer.
As Caitlin Clark put on a show that only she can in leading the team to a win over the New York Liberty. She hit the logo bombs, 3 of them in 38 seconds. Caitlin was able to hit down the court. Just gorgeous. I mean, come on.
What really stood out was Sabrina's honest admission. They gave Caitlin way too many open shots. Think about that. This is Sabrina Ionescu, one of the best shooters in the game, admitting that Caitlin's range is a serious threat even when you think you're guarding her closely. When someone with Sabrina's skill says Clark's jumper is automatic with just a little space, you believe her, because she knows exactly what it takes to hit those deep shots.
Caitlin Clark is the best basketball player in the world. She's the best basketball player that I have ever seen. She is the difference maker. She is the needle mover. She is the face of basketball right now.
Let's see what some people are saying right here. I am 100% Fever, but first team I have watched with class this year. Other than my Fever, great game, ladies. I love the sportsmanship. May you have a great season.
Then there was Brianna Stewart. She stayed calm but didn't sugarcoat anything. She's a 2-time MVP and champion. Someone who could have made excuses or blamed the refs. But she didn't. Stewie admitted what everyone saw, they got outplayed. Not by luck or by chance, but by a team with a better game plan, sharper execution, and one seriously dangerous weapon.
Originally, I think just
making better reads off the switches. They made it really difficult because they were just like, there was just constantly somebody there and trying to find an opening to get downhill or to find somebody else. And then collectively, like our defense, I think we should take pride in that a little bit more. And they had like 53 at half and finished with 102. So it doesn't really seem like we were guarding much.
Breanna Stewart was giving her a lot of space. She shoots it from the logo, she drills it, and right afterwards, I think all Breanna Stewart could do is kind of laugh about it. I actually loved that moment.
If you watched the game, you saw the moment when Clark hit a logo 3 right in Stewart's face, and Stewie smiled. That wasn't a look of defeat. That was respect. It was greatness recognizing greatness. She didn't pout or roll her eyes. She smiled because she knew she had just seen something special, even if it was against her. Those defensive breakdowns Stewie mentioned? They weren't just lazy mistakes. They happened because of Clark's gravity on the court. When someone can pull up from 35 feet and make it look easy, your whole defense falls apart before it even gets set. The Liberty were scrambling to stop Caitlin, and in all that chaos, Indiana's other shooters took full advantage. What made this post-game moment so powerful was the complete lack of ego. While the media keeps trying to stir up fake drama between Caitlin Clark and WNBA veterans, Sabrina Ionescu and Breanna Stewart didn't fall for it. They cut through the noise and told the truth, and the stats backed them up. Indiana got hot from 3, not because of luck, but because Clark pulled so much defensive attention that her teammates kept getting wide open, practice-level shots. Stewart also revealed something important. They had to overwork their starters just to keep up with Indiana's offense. And that's not just a coaching problem, it's the mental and physical pressure of playing against Caitlin Clark. She pushes the pace, stretches defenses, and throws teams off their rhythm. That's what stars do. That's what leaders do. That's what future MVPs are made of.
And it's not defeating. Basketball's a game of runs, in the same way like we go on runs, they do as well. They're a great team. So I don't think it's defeating. I think obviously we know what a great shooter she is, and I think we just gave her too many easy.
Even Liberty head coach Sandy Brondello didn't make excuses. No talk about injuries, no blaming the refs, just a clear admission that the Fever were the better team that night. When a coach at that level gives credit without hesitation, you know it wasn't just a win. It was a statement.